Teachers nationwide have been protesting for months, demanding more rights in the classroom. They say they are frequently harassed by parents, who sometimes maliciously report them for child abuse to see them removed from their jobs. Dam-hee Shin has spent the majority of her life in the South Korean education system.
I think that recently a lot of people know well about the competition and the atmosphere of the Korean education system, but I think what people in Korea and outside of Korea needs to understand is that the ultimate reason of it. So if you don't go to best universities or get really good grades to do it, then you are considered as a failed in your life.
Teachers in South Korea are protesting their inability to discipline students due to the fear of being reported by parents under a controversial child abuse law introduced in 2014. The law allows anyone to report suspected child abuse without any evidence. Teachers are calling for more government regulation on this issue. Professor Emmanuel Kim, an expert in Korean studies, believes this high-pressure environment is the key factor in these protests.
The South Korean education system is very rigorous, and we are talking about students who end school at around 2 o'clock-ish, 3 o'clock-ish, and then begin their extra academic courses outside of school. Typically, a high school student in Korea would come home well after 10 p.m., sometimes even midnight, sleep for 3-4 hours, wake up and start all over again. This is a typical lifestyle of a Korean student from K through 12.
I feel like this situation in South Korea, especially in the elementary schools, is really complex, but I think their demand for more protection from the abuses of parents is really required. It is justified.
If a child acts up and the teacher reprimands that child, that parent will come to school and it will tell the principal to fire this teacher. We will have to see if that strike comes to any kind of fruition, and the government will finally place some kind of protective measures on the teachers. Otherwise, the teachers will continue to face this kind of physical, emotional, psychological abuse from the parents.
Teachers and faculty across South Korea continue in their fight to speak up against harsh demands and harassment from parents, advocating for legal reforms and greater protection from the South Korean government. In Washington, D.C., I'm Vivian Williams.